Well, for about 15 years of my sled hockey life, I always wanted to start a kids team. And I tried on many different levels. And when Bill came out and said that he wanted to start something with me, I was like, well, this is great. And Bill had to drive in a lot of different ways. A, because his son was disabled, and B, because he saw what it can do for his child. And that alone was powerful enough to really connect to parents.
I think this combination of having a disabled adult and a parent of a disabled hockey player really makes it real for all these parents, so that they can see, number one, that I think it's okay, right? What's going to happen? You're not going to get hurt.
Right.
And two, what it looks like to be an adult athlete as well.
When you have a kid like Alexander has cerebral palsy, and he walks with a walker, and he absolutely loves all sports, but it's obviously difficult to participate in the sports that his buddies play in because he has a walker, so he can't play Little League or basketball or hockey or lacrosse like the kids in his town do. So it's great to have a game that you actually really can play with other kids who have similar or more complicated or less complicated disabilities, and really be part of it, and not sitting on the sidelines listening to other people talk about playing.
They don't want to be treated special. They don't want to be treated differently. They want to be treated like everyone else. And so when the coach yells at them and tells them they're not working hard enough, that's what they want to hear.
Even for your son who, doesn't
Yes.
get any special treatment like it?
No, as a matter of fact, I think I pushed Sam harder.
Max, he had a spinal cord tumor when he was 2.5 years old. He was able-bodied before then, and he was born typically, hit all his milestones when he was a baby and a toddler, and so he lost his mobility very suddenly at 2.5, and he was frustrated, and he was angry. It was tough for him, and so we needed to find a place for him to belong, and we needed to figure out what he can do to play. He needed to play.
We recently held a big fundraiser in Bryant Park, where we had around 300 donors.
I think covering the expenses has been so helpful because we've got so many medical bills and just everyday life, and so the equipment for this particular sport, it's fairly expensive, and we're very grateful that the team covers all expenses.
The thing that all the kids, the first thing that they all say to me is I love being around other kids like myself, right? And the second thing they all say is I love being part of a team.